What's up guys, Lord Sendo here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about a new medieval fighting game. This game is similar to Call of Chivalry and Bulwark, but it's much easier to play and much easier to get into, and for that reason, it's much more popular than those two games and it has hundreds of players. It's definitely intended for the more casual audience. The controls and mechanics are pretty intuitive and you can pick everything up and there isn't much of a skill flaw or gap. Despite this though, the graphics are nice and the game plays pretty well. So if you just want to have a fun, casual game that you can play with friends, then this is a decent way to pass time. There's only one game mode, and the way it works is that there are control points. There are two teams, the red team and the blue team, and you'll have to basically take all the control points until you get into your enemy's base, and if you take your enemy's base, then you win the game. Another way to win the game is to eliminate a certain amount of players from the enemy's team, and they can't respawn, and you can wipe them. There are currently 3 classes in the game: the Archer, the Defense, which has a shield and sword, and the Offense, which has a greatsword. They all have their advantages and disadvantages, but it's much easier to get points as an offense or a shield, because you can just get in the middle of fights and start attacking people randomly and you don't really have to care about dying, whereas archers have to aim every single shot and it's pretty hard to get consistent damage off. This is pretty annoying considering one of the only forms of progression is by getting level 15 and you unlock a secondary weapon for your class. With the archer class, that'll take so long that you'll definitely get bored doing that. I don't know how fast it'll be for the other classes, but personally after like a couple of hours of playing, I got to level 7 before I decided to take a break. Like I said before, this game is definitely intended for a casual audience, and it's still pretty fun to play, so I'm not knocking on the game, it definitely has its upsides. I just hope that they add more progression in the future, by adding even more weapons, or by adding more skills and abilities that each class can have. Pretty much with the classes in this game, they all pretty much counter each other, so the archers can easily take care of the offensive units, but the offensive units can take care of the defensive units, and the defensive units have a great time against archers. There is some level of skill involved, especially with the archer, but for the melee classes, the mechanics that exist are very shallow, and it doesn't really feel like you can outplay your enemies too much. Overall, I had a pretty fun time playing this game, but my biggest problem was that it got repetitive pretty quickly, so I would suggest that the developers add more game modes, or more maps that you can play so that the content switches up every now and then. Overall, that's pretty much all I have to say. The game does definitely deserve a try, and so I'd advise you guys to go and check it out. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.